Let me familiarize you guys with what's going on. My parents went to a Dodger game. Okay.
Dubrick?
And then my mom posted this on TikTok. And I was just randomly scrolling TikTok. And this came up on my feed. I didn't know nothing about nobody. And look at this.
Gary, what did you just do? He just popped a ball. Everyone was yelling that he's a party pooper. Sure, the minute I get up to go to the bathroom. Gary, what did you just do?
People apparently didn't believe me. Because in the comments, it's all like, oh, so the myth is true. Yeah, the myth is true. My dad lied about it on the show and said he didn't really do it, right? And look at this. Not only did he do it, look at that face. I mean, what does it tell? I don't know what that tells you. That's the face of a man who steals joy from other people.
On the other
Bash
hand,
that like button.
You got to give him some credit because that takes some balls, I think, to piss off the whole
Yeah,
studio.
sure. O.J. Simpson, it takes balls to murder people. Do I got to give him credit?
The chat seems to be, they're calling him an icon right now. There's a lot of Gary stands in the chat.
Yeah, sure. Go to the ball game with a man when your dad is literally making everyone in the stadium hate you, and see how iconic it is. So, I made a response. I'm glad in a way, they posted this because a lot of people didn't believe me that this used to happen. This is my trauma.
Gary, what did you just do? He just popped a ball. Everyone was yelling that he's a party pooper.
And you see how my mom enables him? Oh, Gary. Gary. You know, someone came and threatened him.
Well, let's get into that when they hop on. I'm still waiting for him to hop on.
And then imagine his children, his family sitting with them. You got to see someone come threaten your dad.
No, that's definitely scary.
Because his ass can't tolerate a fucking beach ball.
The minute I get up to go to the bathroom. Gary, what did you just do?
He's like a serial killer, too. He takes a picture of it. He needs like a token to remember it.
He's like Dexter Morgan.
Mm-hmm.
He just popped a ball. Everyone was yelling.
The trophy.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. So painful. Now, I haven't actually heard. My dad just said someone came and threatened him. And I actually haven't heard more details. He said he'll tell me on the show. He's a showman.
Right.
He's saving it for the show.
Yeah. I think they're coming on right now. He replied to me. And so.
My dad tweeted out, first one and counting. The crowd loved it. Everyone was booing him, by the way.
I love how he popped it, too.
Yeah, he took out a pen and stabbed it. I mean, what kind of fucking person does that? The ball is bouncing, and then some old fucking lunatic grabs the ball and stabs it with a pen. It's like cartoonishly evil.
Die!
I'm sorry, but...
People are saying he's based.
Yeah, it's funny to you guys, but he's not your dad. I used to have friends that come over and be like, your dad's so funny. I'd be like, you have no fucking idea what my life is.
Oh, I have Gary in the waiting room, so let me let him in right now.
All right, let's get to the bottom of this nightmare.
All right, just a moment. Connecting.
We are connecting my parents.
You know how this goes.
We'll finish this.
A lot of love for your stash, by the way, in the chat. I've been seeing
Thank you, guys.
a lot of love for the stash. People appreciate the look.
I manicured it this morning.
Yeah. Oh, okay. We don't have audio yet, but
there's that iconic shot.
See Donna.
Hello.
There she is. Hello.
All right, Mom and Dad. Welcome.
Hello.
So, you guys went to a Dodger game yesterday.
That's true. The second one of the season, I went with Jessica on Thursday.
And Mom, you went to the bathroom. What inning are we dealing with here?
It was the 5th inning, I believe.
Somewhere around there.
Mom goes to the bathroom. Now, let me ask you this. Was this the first beach ball you saw during the game, or was this the culmination of many beach balls?
I saw a beach ball, but it was really far away, and I even posted it on Twitter or TikTok. I don't remember, because I was making a joke like, uh-oh, there's beach balls.
Well, as what happened Thursday, the same thing. You know, I posted a picture saying that I was at the Dodger game, tweeted it out, and people were tweeting back, "Look out, beach balls!" and and stuff like that. So yeah, it was maybe the first or second one in our area that someone inflated and just started smashing off people's heads and off of their eating trays.
I really doubt that was happening. You're trying to justify it.
I have no problem.
So then why is everyone booing you?
Well, I did get someone replied to me, and they said, as a kid, I would boo you. As a parent in society, I applaud you. So
bullshit.
Let me just
Who said that?
Interject.
Can I?
That was one comment out of 120,000 views that I've gotten so far.
You honestly, you think that's the ratio, Donna? 1 to 120,000?
Yes.
I mean, people thought it was funny.
No, that's not. Well,
So hold on. Let me ask Mom. Were people booing when you came back?
Yes.
no, they weren't still booing.
They were.
Well, you know what happened when
That's
people
how I knew what was going on.
when people started booing? This is what I did. Wait, where's my hand? It's there somewhere. How does this internet thing
my
work?
God.
I'm
Just
like, bring it. You know,
You didn't do that.
I did. Like a
He's
wrestling
mentally
match.
ill. My father is mentally ill.
I felt like Freddie Blassie out there, or
You need a
Razor
diagnosis, Dad.
You would have died.
Okay, so
And
my
then
dad is
someone-
out there by himself. My mom's not even there, and people are booing him, and he's doing this. Like, do you think you're a supervillain or something?
Exactly.
Ethan, let me share.
Like this.
Let me share something with you.
Come on, bring it.
Okay, shush. I was keeping score. So I had a pen, and I had the Dodger roster and the visitors roster, because it comes in the program.
Because I didn't think I could smuggle in my machete.
There is a
Okay.
there is this giant scoreboard at the ball game, by the
There
way.
is.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I had my pen, and when I went to the bathroom, because the 4th inning, if you were watching the game, was insane. It was.
They
it
weren't
was,
watching.
Okay,
No.
well, it was an incredible game, and I was running out of room because we had so many runs. Anyways, so I had to go to the bathroom. It was the 5th inning, and I said to Dad, hold on to my pen if you could, keep score for me, because he was eating. The line in the restroom was so long, so God knows how long I had been gone. But when I came back, I'm walking down the stairs, and I see your dad, and he's like, stone face, and everyone's booing. And,
Oh my God!
and
Everyone's
everyone
booing.
in our section was booing.
Everyone in our
and
section was booing.
And saying what a party pooper he was. And then on top of it, the ball was between his legs.
No, it
He
wasn't.
had-
It was on the floor.
It was
on
on
the
the floor
ground
between
my
your legs.
feet. That's not.
He had taken my pen and punctured.
Well, I had to plan it out. I had no weapons to use, so I knew the pen was there, and I thought if the opportunity arises, I got the pen, I'm ready to go. So the ball ended up on the aisle and just bouncing down the steps, and it ended up right next to me. Didn't have to get up. I just reached over and grabbed it with my hand. So clearly, destiny was telling me this beach ball wants to die.
Yeah.
So
And
I
speaking-
picked it up, and no one knew what was going on. It was down on the ground between my feet. Picked up the pen, and I posted a photo. Proudly posted a photo of that, of course.
Dad,
So when I came,
do you ever
Wait, I
wonder
have-
if you're the baddie?
I don't know. I'm completely self-righteous in my position.
Ethan, when he
Such a
had the
loud
ball on the floor,
Mhm.
Go ahead, Mom.
he had the ball on the floor, and the one of the ushers came for the beach ball.
Mom,
Usher?
oh my God.
He was right behind me, and I kept on trying to take the deflated ball from your father, and he wouldn't relinquish it. But I kept on saying, Gary. Finally, I managed to rip it away from his grip and give it to the usher.
You wouldn't give it to the usher?
No, that's not what happened.
That's
Ushers
exactly
don't.
what happened.
There's no ushers going after beach balls anymore. They stopped doing that like
Gary,
5 years
I
ago.
handed her the ball.
Okay.
Okay.
What
And
happened?
And then someone came up to confront me.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, let's deal with the usher issue first. What happened?
No usher. Ushers do not. Your mother.
Wait. How can you guys have such conflicting stories? Dad says no usher. Mom says the usher. There was a.
girl. It was a woman.
Well,
a
who
young-
took the ball then, Dad?
What made you think she was an usher?
Gary,
The fact she
because
wasn't
she
wearing
was-
a uniform?
Hold the phone. Who took the ball?
badges?
Who took the
around
ball,
her neck,
Dad?
And she wanted the ball.
Why?
And
Who took the ball, Dad?
she's the usher.
She was not an
Then
usher.
who was it?
I didn't know what the heck was going
Hold
on.
on. Everybody chill. Dad, who took the ball?
Some rando, that woman that came down that I assume may have been the person that launched it or something. She came and wanted it, and there was still air in it, and I didn't want it going again. So then I had the joy of actually stomping on it a few times to get all the air out of the small hole, because the knife makes a nice deep wound, but the pen, it's only like that size. So I had to squash it to get all the air out. Come on, stop covering up your eyes. So anyway, then once it was
That is
nicely
psychotic.
deflated, almost flat, then I gave it back to whoever that rando was.
So this woman whose ball it was,
Total rando.
it's worse the way you tell it, Dad.
I don't care.
It was the usher, he said. She had a badge. She was the usher.
Why
Hey,
did
Dad.
she come?
Hey,
I
Dad.
was between you and the girl, you couldn't see.
Okay, if they
You were
don't,
so wrapped up
if
in
they
what was
don't
going
go
on.
after active beach balls, why is she going after a deflated beach ball?
Here
Can you
is the-
answer me that?
Because the ball wasn't play when she obviously walked over here.
What ball was in play?
Beach ball.
You just said it was flat.
Hi, ball.
Dad, why do you think they stopped going after beach balls?
I'm sorry?
Why do you think they stopped going after beach balls? Because the crowd likes it.
No.
And it's harmless.
It's not harmless.
Nobody's
standing
getting hit in the head or their food launched. That's a fallacy.
Okay, here, Ethan, I have an idea. I'd like to propose. The next Dodger game, come along with me. I'll recreate the stabbing. I know it's been very traumatic. It's affected your entire adult life. Maybe if we can recreate it, you can ponder it, think about what happened, see it really isn't that bad. It might.
You know what
be
I
something
think you
that
need
would
to do, Dad?
Have a good effect.
I
on
think
you. What
we
do you
need to
think?
go to a Dodger game and you need to hit the beach ball. We're going to bring a beach ball and you're going to launch it into the crowd because
All right,
you're the one with
let's go
trauma.
And we'll see what happens.
You're the
Stabbing
one
or-
with trauma, dude. You're the one that needs healing.
Okay.
Ethan, it was too funny.
It's not funny. You enable him. It's
I came up
horrific.
to Dad afterwards, and it was he was expressing how he felt about what Dad had did. And honestly, I think if Dad had been a younger man, they might have gone to blows. But the guy looked at Dad and said, "Oh, this is an old man. Someone will accuse me of elder abuse or something."
Okay, what happened, Dad? So who's this guy that came up to you?
Well, let's just let Mom tell the story. Go ahead, Donna. Go ahead and finish it up. I don't know. It's like we live in two different realities sometimes. So this is about, 5 minutes after the ball has been given back to the rando. And this Latino, he's an usher now?
No, the girl.
Oh, well, let's make him an usher too. So this usher came up to me and said, "Why did you do that?"
No, I didn't say he was.
Oh,
an
he's
usher.
not. He was. You sure?
Yes, sure.
Okay. He wasn't an usher, according to Donna.
She didn't say he was, but okay.
So he comes up next to me, and I have my seats right on the aisle. So he comes and he stands next to me and he leans over and he goes, "You're the guy that punctured the ball?" I went, "Yeah." He goes, "Why'd you do that?" And I explained rationally.
What'd you
that
say?
I said, I've been a Dodger fan for many years. I've seen people hit in the head. I've seen drinks knocked over. I came here to watch the baseball game, not to watch people hit beach balls. So I'm standing up for the freedom of people who love
Oh my
baseball,
God,
who
you
are
are
here
so
to watch
ridiculous.
the baseball game and not worry about getting hit in the head with a beach
What about
ball.
getting hit in the head with an actual baseball, not a volleyball? Nobody can. You don't get hurt from a volleyball, Dad. It's a volleyball. It floats.
Volleyball, beach ball.
That's what he said.
Beach
it's
ball,
filled
man.
with air. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, a volleyball's filled with air too, but you get spiked in the face with that. It's a
It's a lot heavier, dude. How you gonna pair a volleyball to a beach ball?
Okay, well, if your brother Sean was here, he could explain force and velocity and
Okay,
everything,
come on.
and explain why.
Sure,
that
yeah,
actually
yeah. I'm
works
sure
when you
beach
get-
balls that weigh like a quarter of a pound are shot out of a cannon at 200 miles per hour.
If you get hit in the face with it, it's going to hurt you.
Dude, can I?
Unquestionable.
Okay, so
Thank God
finish
they
the
didn't
story
do
about the
that.
confrontation.
So, yeah, we talked for a minute, and then once he understood where I was coming from, he seemed to calm down and went, okay, and just turned around and went back to his seat.
Mom, what happened?
That's what happened.
The young man came over and talked to Dad.
You
like he
already-
said.
Dad,
Gary?
wait. I want her version.
Calm down, Gary.
Now, mom is going to steal my joke that I told her earlier about him looking at me and saying, well, do I want to punch this guy or do I want to get arrested for elder abuse? You know, so it was my joke that she took because she didn't even know there was elder abuse. But please,
I'm pretty sure that's what you do to her.
please, Governor, continue.
All right, Mom, go ahead. What actually happened?
From the time that the guy came over to Dad,
Yes. Tell me about the confrontation.
And then we left.
a young guy came over.
Oh, my God.
Wait, how are you already? What did she fuck up now?
She's telling the whole thing all over again.
I want to hear this. I want to hear the story.
Dang
All right.
it, Gary.
All right, go ahead, Mom.
Guy came over to your father and he was talking to him and he wanted to know, like Dad said, if he in fact was the guy that deflated the beach ball. Dad honed up to it and said he did and why he did it. And I mean, no one came to blows, but I really think that if Dad had been a younger man, you know, it might have been confrontational. But
Right. He's going to get kicked out of the ballpark for life for coming in, hitting some guy who punctured a beach
well,
ball.
why would he come over to you?
Because he was being a big man. He was impressing his family.
Was
I'm
he
gonna go
scary
talk to
looking?
them. And then he got deflated.
Was he
sorry?
scary looking, Mom?
Well,
He was a guy that was,
He
you
was.
know,
He was
in
pretty
good
jacked.
shape.
we were sitting down. So everyone looks big when you're sitting down, of
No,
course.
he
So,
was-
no, he was,
was a
in his
guy-
late 20s, you know, decent shape, I guess. I don't know.
He wasn't in his late 20s. He was probably in his 30s, and he was fairly.
All
He was
right. But don't you see how like doing this negatively affects the people you're with? Like to do that when your family's there, that just seems crazy.
Dad does not understand that the whole thing of going to baseball, that it's all a part of the fun.
It's the
You're going to tell me about going to baseball?
Dad. She's right. If you want to watch the game, stay at home.
No, that's
On
not
t-
watching the game.
Yes,
That's not
on
participating in the
TV.
event.
On
Why do I
TV.
have to do it?
If you want to watch the show, stay at home. You see everything on the TV. Every play, everything, you see it all. Okay? If you go to a game, I'm not done. If you go to a game, there's the social aspect. That's the whole point. You go there to feel the environment and the excitement and to be amongst other fans. And that includes shit like beach balls and waves and whatever the fuck else and drunk hooligans and cheering. If you don't want that, stay at home.
Okay. I appreciate that input from someone who is not a sports fan, who's never
Oh
been
my
to a
God.
baseball game of his own volition. to someone who has been going to Dodger games. since
People are booing you.
1958.
People are booing you.
I don't care.
But
There's
that means you're
always a
wrong. If the majority of people are booing you, that means that you're not helping the greater good, which you think you're serving.
That's not true. People slow down at a car crash. That doesn't mean you should slow down at a car crash, okay?
What does that
People
mean?
like excitement. May I continue with my point? I've been going to Dodger games since they played in the Coliseum in 1958. I'm finally able to get Dodger season tickets. Only quarter season, but still season tickets. I think I know and appreciate.
That's a logical fallacy. That's an appeal to authority or something. It doesn't mean anything.
When the rules of baseball were established, there's no beach balls in baseball, like there's no crying in baseball, okay? No crying, no beach balls. And no wave.
Mom, come back on camera. We need to make sure that
I do that too.
Hold on. We need to preserve the family. Bring back Mom.
She left.
Oh, God.
She had to go to yoga class.
Not going. I haven't left yet.
Mom, come back. Come back. We need to preserve the family. All right, let's do a poll. Is my dad right or wrong?
All right, stand by.
Now, Dad.
I have a feeling.
Okay,
I'm sorry
now,
to say,
Dad-
Gary, but there's a lot of tomatoes being thrown at you right now.
Now, Dad, we're going to do a poll.
Thank you, love. Thank you for the support, love.
Listen.
I was there at the stadium on the big screen watching me.
Gary,
Go.
I don't agree with
yes.
you, but there is a level of respect for standing your ground that I must say is very
agree.
impressive.
I'm saying
in a whole stadium and on the internet.
Dude, I'm sorry, but like we said before they come on, O.J. Simpson killed people. That's not. I don't respect his conviction.
Gary, what do you? How do you think
He
Dave
wasn't
Rob?
convicted. That was the problem.
You know-
OJ was not convicted.
Yeah, and OJ never told the jury, bring it on. You know what I mean? Like,
Bring it on, bitches.
Gary, let
He said,
me ask
if I
you.
did it.
Go ahead, Zach.
If I did it was his book. I did it.
Yeah, exactly.
Gary,
Exactly.
let me. How do you think Dave Roberts feels about beach balls? I'm just curious.
No, Dave hates them. All the ball players hate them. I've seen outfielders, they have to stop the game, and the outfielder has to go.
I guarantee you the players don't care about beach balls.
Off the field. Is that helpful to the flow of the game? I don't think so.
Okay, so Dad, you say you're serving the greater will. We took a vote of 40,000 people watching right now. 85% say you are wrong. 85%.
Okay, so that tells me 15%. Is my math right? Yes. Wait, let me check with
Yes,
Sean.
it is
18. Okay.
Yeah, you got it.
15% of your fans are baseball fans.
And so the stadium is full of people booing you. Are they not baseball fans?
Oh my God! Now the whole stadium
No,
is full of people.
Anyone who
booing me?
witnessed it is clearly booing you and trying to fight you.
Mom only said every single person except her, although she may have been booing me too. I wasn't watching very
I did not
closely.
say that. I said people in our section were booing you when I walked
said-
down the stairs.
You said everyone.
Anyone who could see it. I mean, damn.
I came down the stairs and people were booing, and that's why I said, Gary, what did you do?
The people in front of me who I talked to, and the people behind me whom I talked to, none of them were booing.
Someone says, I disagree and I love baseball. Let's do a new poll. Let's do, this is for baseball fans only. Say, Gary is right, Gary is wrong, and a third option for I am not a baseball fan. Okay, so please everyone vote honestly. If you're not a baseball fan, vote the third option. I am not a baseball fan.
Look, I'm a diehard Dodger fan as well. I agree with you on this one, Ethan. And I'm
Zach is a
I'm
diehard Dodger
I'm not
fan.
being a yes man for him because he's my boss. I agree with him.
But you're agreeing with me or Gary?
No, I agree with you, Ethan.
Yeah, well, of course. You're not a psychopath.
All right. New poll with
last
the
poll,
third
Dad.
option. Be honest,
so
people.
please
If you
be
don't
honest.
watch
The
baseball,
integrity
you're
of
not
this
interested in
poll.
baseball, this poll is not for you. Pick the third option.
The integrity of this poll is very important. So I am not a baseball fan. It's option 3. Please vote for that one if you want to vote.
Anyway, the Dodgers won, and we got in and out quickly. It was awesome. Beautiful day. Dodgers have a great team, all stars. Freddie Freeman, great addition.
Absolutely.
Go
Jessica
Dodgers.
and I were there Thursday for the standing ovation. Man, that was definitely a great memory I'll have, and everyone there will have forever.
They mowed in the number 42 in the grass.
That was cool. Yeah, I saw that.
So what's happening now is I am not a baseball fan. Is 60%. So that should let you know that this is a legitimate poll. Gary is right. Of the remaining, 41%, 33% says Gary is wrong. 8% says Gary is right. I don't know who those people are, man.
No, maybe they're not Dodgers
Honestly,
fans.
it's roughly the same percentage as the.
Yeah, roughly the same percentage. That's real interesting.
Sounds like a Fox News poll.
Yeah.
Those are
Ethan,
Angel fans.
All right. Well, I don't know what to say, but
Not always right, but he's never wrong.
I just find it interesting that after everything we talked about on the Families podcast, that you're still out there slamming beach balls. And I'm just glad that people could see this so that they know why I am the way I am.
I'm unslamming beach balls. Once you take the air out, they can't be slammed anymore. So I'm the unslammer. And I think you came out pretty good. I don't care what anyone else says. Thanks to your mother mostly, but
Yeah, talk to my therapist.
Well, what do they know?
Well, yeah, right. All right, Mom, any closing words?
I don't know if I'm going to go to a game with Dad anymore.
Oh boy, Jessica just did a cartwheel.
Yeah, I don't know if I can go to a game with you, Dad. And the only way I'll go to a game with you is if we bring a beach ball and you have to do the serving hit.
I guess you're not going to any games this season.
Would you do that if I got really good seats? Would you do the serving hit?
I have good seats. I wouldn't. There's no seats in the stadium that I would get over my seats.
Do you see this, Dad? Gary's Creed. He's got the
awesome.
pens
I
and
like
he's
that.
stomping on the beach ball.
Good job, whoever did that.
Wait,
Awesome.
what if I got like the best? Well, you probably don't want to do a beach ball there. Can we as people want you to apologize to Donna, by the way?
For what?
Exactly. People are angry that you slapped her hand out of your face.
Oh, no one saw her pinching the nerve on my neck while she was
Can you
standing
close that
there.
down?
Rubbing your neck and telling you to calm down.
Oh, rubbing my neck.
Well, she was pinching your neck, eh?
No, I was not.
That was the first act of violence.
A
I was
subtle.
rubbing his shoulders and telling him to calm down.
Oh, yeah, you could tell it was very comfortable.
Very-
Okay, anyway, where are we?
So you were refusing to issue an apology.
Yeah,
What's the good apologize? The good apology, I believe, is if anyone was offended, I apologize.
Yeah,
That's the best
Definitely not the good apology.
non-apology. Donna, if you were offended, I apologize.
Oh, that's horrible.
Terrible.
That's a terrible
To
one.
be offensive, I'm sorry
That's
you
the
did.
classic
For those of you who didn't
politician
find it to be
apology.
offensive, I'm sorry they did.
Yeah, that's a politician apology.
But I think the people would be happy if we could go to a game together and you serve the first hit on the beach ball. How about this? I bring a beach ball, you serve the first hit, and then if it comes back to us, you can stab it.
If we can get on another timeline in the Marvel universe, somehow that could happen. But
So
other
you're
than
saying
that,
there's a
no.
chance?
Anyone see the trailer for Thor: Love and Thunder?
Yep, it looked good.
Oh my God! Oh, that's going to be so good. Can't wait.
I actually saw it on your Twitter when you retweeted it.
Oh, awesome!
Yeah,
With
that's good.
"Sweet Child of Mine" as
Oh.
the theme song. Oh man, Taika Waititi, he's the man.
Yeah, he's great.
All right, Dad, you got.
Jump in here, Ethan. It's your show.
Unfortunately, I feel like you're too old to change at this point. But man, in another parallel universe, you'd have gone to therapy when you were 30, and none of this would be an issue.
Well, that's in your timeline.
Hey, I'm saying there's a timeline.
There are.
What can I do to get you to serve the beach ball? $500?
I cannot be bought.
$1,000?
I was going to say, yeah, that's going to get him to go really high. No, for I don't think I can be bought. Let me rephrase that.
$2,000.
No.
$5,000 to serve a beach ball.
No, Ethan, that's silly. I would rather have you give that money to charity.
What about Dugout Club right behind the home plate?
Dugout Club.
Those, the meal.
He's thinking about it.
He's thinking about it.
Dugout Club? Dugout
No.
Club
Wait.
season tickets.
Let me tell you. They got a buffet. It's all you can eat in that Dugout Club.
Yeah, he's been there. I bought him tickets.
Oh, there you go.
No, that was for Jessica's birthday, actually.
Okay,
And
you
we
remember.
went. The food is better than the view, but it's nice. They come to your seat, and it's fancy, but I'm up in the loge, perfect. position.
$10,000 to you or a charity of your choice. Oh, conveniently the sound cut out. Mom, you hear that? The sound stopped. I think Dad conveniently.
He hit the mute button. I can see.
I think you hit the mute button, Dad.
You're muted, Gary.
Yeah, you're muted. You got to hit the mute button on the phone there.
I can still see it. Your microphone's turned off. I can see
Your
it on
mic is
Zoom.
turned off, Dad.
Looks like maybe we should keep it on mute.
It seems they carried on without us. Oh, there you are. There you are. Mom, you hear that? I offered Dad $10,000 to serve a beach ball at Dodger Stadium.
And I said I will entertain it and give the money to charity if I decide to do it.
And also you have to do the wave when it comes.
No fucking way. All right. Call me back anytime you want to get a lot of laughs on the show. So I have to call my property manager back. All right. Anything else, guys? Thank you for your support, gentlemen.
Not support. There's not
Anyone who
support.
supported me, love. If you want to go to a Dodger game, just come back from Sweden. You're there.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Gary.
All right,
right,
guys.
Thanks, Gary.
All right.
All
Take
right.
care, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Bye, Donna.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Love you anyway. Bye, guys.
See ya.
Does that explain something to you guys? I mean, this is my life. It's not a joke. This is my life. God damn it.
More than popping the ball, the thought of him stomping the ball is hilarious to me.
But who would do that? Like, it's funny to you.
I could only see.
But imagine me, 12-year-old, sitting next to him.
I think that Chappelle sketch where Rick James is stomping on Eddie Murphy's couch. Well, fuck your couch. That's the only other time I've seen an adult stomp on something.
I'd be traumatized too.
But
because everyone's looking at you, and you're the bad guy.
People come in, they want to fight you. You're 12 years old. You feel like your dad ruined the game. It's insane. Well, it's entertaining for you guys, so there you have it. I'm glad that I could channel my inner, deepest childhood traumas into a fun segment for the show. In truth, though, as soon as I saw that video, I was like, we got to get them on to talk about it. They both love the attention, so they'll talk about anything.
Sure.
They really do. Yeah, you can support my parent. They're both on Cameo, by the way. So, if you want my dad to stab a beach ball for you, I'm sure he'd be
the
down.
7% in the audience that voted for him.
Yeah.
The Gary Stands out there. He's on Cameo.
And my mom is too. So there you have it.